Hey, church, I really want to encourage you to be watching our Living Church Facebook page this week, and here's why. As a follow up to yesterday's message, or to this past Sunday's message, we're going to be showing videos of different people from around the world. Some people maybe you know, some people you don't know, but these are people that are being influenced by you. They're being impacted by you and how you're living Christ and making Christ known. Just as Paul said to the Thessalonian church 2,000 years ago, he said, the Lord's message is ringing out from you and your faith in God is being known everywhere. The same thing could be said of you, Living Church. People are being influenced and impacted by how you're living the gospel, by how you're making Christ known. And so we're going to show some different videos of different people talking to you and encouraging you about how you are influencing them with the gospel of Jesus Christ. So we want to show you those videos. Check out the Facebook page this week. We want those videos to encourage you, to affirm you, but we also want them to challenge us, to not be content with our reach as it is now, but to challenge us to reach even farther locally, to go even farther nationally and globally, so that more people can hear the good news of Christ, so that we're encouraged to keep multiplying our living communities, because that's primarily how the message of the gospel goes out through us as Living Church. So watch the videos, be encouraged, be challenged. Also connected to this email is a document called 30 in 30. Some of us need a kickstart, right? Some of us have a hard time knowing, how do I start this move thing, this making moves for Jesus? And sometimes the busyness of life creeps in. So this document is a simple 30 moves in 30 days, make one move a day. It's just about being intentional. And so download this document, print it out, post it to your fridge, challenge your roommates, challenge your family to do it with you. But let's all, through the month of October, make one move a day. Just be intentional with the purpose of making Christ known to someone every day in the month of October. And as we do that, let's see God just be God and do amazing things through us. Because I believe as we're intentionally living the mission of Christ, it's not that we're adding these things to our lives, we're just taking everyday life and being intentional with it. And I think as we do that, as we make these moves together, 30 moves in 30 days, I think God's going to give us some amazing stories that we're going to be able to glorify Him with as we share those stories of how He's using you, using me, using all of us together as a church to move out on His mission. So download it, print it out, challenge your roommates to do it with you, challenge your family, your classmates, whoever it might be, to make 30 moves in 30 days for the glory of Christ. Keep moving, church. Also, pray for Herb Valentine and myself. Herb is the pastor of our Living Community Church out in Mount Zion. Herb and I are going up to Cleveland this week for 2 days of church training. I shared this past Sunday that Living Church is blessed to be part of a network of 400 churches around the U.S. and Canada. And recently, this past year, the leadership of this network of churches said, hey, we're hearing your stories, Living Church. We're hearing about how God is using you to make Christ known. And you're doing some amazing things through these living communities. And so we want to hear from you. We want to learn from you. Would you be willing to be part of a training process for this next year? And as a result of that training, then you becoming a host or a hub where we're sending now church leaders, church pastors, church people to you, Living Church, to learn from you how to be a Christian in the workplace, how to live on mission in your neighborhood, how to live on mission on your campus. And so this week, Herb and I are starting that first tier of training. And so pray for us. I'm excited because God is using you, Living Church. People are hearing about you and how God is using you as you ring out the message of the gospel locally, nationally, and globally through our living communities. So pray for us. Living Church, it's an exciting time to be Living Church together. God is continuing to use you as we make disciples who know Him, live Him, make Him known. Lots of exciting things happening with Living Kids, our living communities. Make sure you're sharing life with the living community. Be committed to a living community. Your living communities need you. You need them as we live this mission out together. Church, you're being prayed for. You're loved. And like the Thessalonian church, I affirm you. I encourage you. The Lord's message is ringing out from you. You are becoming a model to believers all around the world. So be encouraged, church. You're loved. Have a great week. Keep moving. 30 moves in 30 days. Check out the Facebook page. We'll see you Sunday at the Radisson at 10:30 as Tim Stankin, our teaching pastor, teaches us. Have a great week.